Hola, lovelies. Welcome to Sacred Star Guidance. I'm Shel, and this reading is going to be for Cancer for the 4th week in October from the 21st through the 25th. I hope you guys are all doing well. Let's check in on this energy for this coming week. I am accepting donations for my channel, and I am accepting personal readings right now. If you're interested in either of those things, you can find that information in the description box below. All right. What does Cancer need to know for the 4th week in October? All right. We have energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So, with energetic clearing, we could need to do some grounding. We could need to burn some sage and say a prayer over our bodies. We could just say a prayer over our bodies anywhere. There's an activity that I like to do sometimes because it's an activity you can do on almost a daily basis within your normal daily habits, and that is when entering the shower, um, imagining the water is filled with um, God and the universe's white light and healing blue light. And as we step under this water and allow it to shower over us, we're imagining that this healing light is showering over us as well. While we do this, we need to be speaking with spirit and saying our prayers, praying over ourselves. Other ways of doing this would be spending time outside, grounding, touching the grass, just doing different things so that we can clear out our energy, clear out any blockages from our chakras. It also, this card also speaks on how the Holy One can relieve you of fear and attachments. And this is a very real happening that can happen to you sometimes. For an example, say that you have been very stressed out, very fearful and worried. It's a very chaotic time for you. You've been feeling very heavy and burdened. You go to sleep after praying, and when you wake up in the morning, you feel almost as if a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. And this is energetically true, as spirit has come into your space, into your energy as you've been sleeping, and they have physically removed that energetic blockage or burden that has been weighing on you. So when you wake up, when you arise, it feels like a weight's been lifted off. It physically feels like you are not heavy anymore. It's almost spirit's way of creating some space within your turmoil so that you can breathe more freely, more clearly, so that you can feel light enough to actually feel like, okay, we can take these next steps into healing, and I don't feel so burdened to do so. It's a wonderful experience, and I hope that each and every one of you gets to experience it at some point, because it's definitely an odd but interesting happening. Um, and it really does help you. It really does make you feel, I mean, the issue is still there and still needs to be worked through. on your part, but emotionally, it's like that suffocation just kind of lets up a bit and allows you space to breathe and to think and to really collect your emotions, so that you can move forward in a healthy way. We have receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So we need to be working on the energy of receiving, allowing ourselves to be open enough and accepting enough of what Spirit has for us to receive goodness. And sometimes that's a hard thing for some of us to do. Sometimes it's difficult for us to receive when we have lived most of our lives. Some of us have lived most of our lives um, in lack and not receiving on a reciprocal level. It can be scary, but we need to stay positive and we need to be open and willing to be accepting in receiving what Spirit has for you. We have your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. We need to be working on trusting Spirit, trusting ourselves, and trusting our path. Understanding that even if we have fears and doubts about our path, or whether we are fully aware of how our path is supposed to be going, or what we're supposed to be following, Spirit is aware of your path. Spirit is aware of where you're headed, even if you are not. So it is always a good idea to trust Spirit. It is always a good idea to lean on Spirit, to have faith in Spirit, even when you can't have faith in yourself. Although that is something we do need to be heavily working on, because um, in order to properly follow your intuition, you need to trust yourself and trust your intuition. Um, but yeah, so we need to be working on building a closer relationship with Spirit, really being able to see through any doubts or fears, any illusions that we've created for ourselves. These feelings and thoughts may be valid, but that doesn't mean that they're not illusions. Quite often, fears and doubts are just the ego's way of trying to stop you from moving onto your path. It's something that we need to face and that we need to work through in order to get to the other side. So do not believe the doubts, do not believe your fears. Those are illusions and they are distractions to keep you from moving forward. Believe in yourself and believe in your path. We have worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Know your worth. Seriously, know your worth. You are worthy. You have always been worthy. Always. You've always been worthy of divine love and any other kind of love. Have faith in yourself, please. And we have grief. Tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. So we could be grieving something right now. We could be going through a hard time. I'm not sure exactly what we're grieving just yet, but we're working on healing this as we allow ourselves to experience our emotions and our feelings. You're laying out the map to heal this grief. Okay. What else for Cancer? What other messages do you have for Cancer, Spirit? This situation could involve your lifestyle, your career or job, what you would like to be doing, your stability in general, your physical stability, your financial stability, um, your dreams and abundance. You are trying to work into stepping into this Nine of Pentacles energy, trying to get into this fully abundant, prosperous, stable, intuitive, and at peace type of energy. You're working hard um, within yourself to try to make a plan to get towards this. Um, Spirit is really asking you to tap into that intuition, to follow your intuition, to really um, balance out your mentality, balance out your emotions in order to have your environment and the things outside of you to become balanced. We also need to be stepping into the moon energy, following spirit, following your intuition into the unknown, trusting spirit to guide you while you cannot see where you're going. And what I mean by not being able to see where you're going is we haven't been on this path before. We don't know what's going to come about on our path. We don't know how this path will go. We can't see too far ahead. We can only see what's right in front of us. So we have to be trusting spirit, trusting ourselves, and walking into that moon energy, really relying on spirit to help guide us. We also are being told to work on being courageous, being brave, being bold, working on our creativity, being light and playful, really igniting that our passions within ourselves, you know, following that passionate new beginning, following your North Star, really blooming what you have inside of you for the world to see. Um, a decision has to be made, and this would be your justice. You making the decision to receive the blessings and the guidance that Spirit has for you. The decision to go, to be brave, to believe in yourself, to know that you are worth this blessing, worth this dream. Those are the decisions that you need to make. Deciding to follow your path, deciding to follow your intuition and spirit, trusting yourself, being very decisive and committed to yourself and your passions and where spirit will take you. We do need to heavily remember to clear out our energy, because those feelings and thoughts that you're having, that grief that you're experiencing, is creating blockages for you, doubts within you that are trying to keep you from moving and keep you from making this decision. But this is exactly what we need to be doing. Stepping in to make this decision, making this decision, being brave enough and bold enough to decide for yourself that you're going to commit yourself to this path of receiving from spirit and charging towards your passions, that in itself is your justice. Choosing you and your passions and your dreams and spirit, that is your justice. Spirit is asking you to be very, very brave, to be very brave, very courageous, to look your fears in the eye, to gain control over your fears, over your life. Face your fears and do it anyway. That's what this card is about. Having the strength to face your fears and do it anyway. Be brave. Spirit would not hand you something that you could not handle. So if they're giving you something like this, it's because they believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. They want you to fearlessly charge ahead, charge forward with your ideas and dreams. Really grab a hold of this blessing, this passionate new opportunity, this beginning. You have wonderful blessings that are waiting for you. Passionate new beginnings. It's here for you to grab. You just have to decide to take it. What else for Cancer? Yeah. Making this decision and choosing to be brave, to dedicate yourself to your path and to spirit's guidance, and believing in yourself, grasping that Ace of Wands, that blessing that Spirit has for you. That's going to take you all the way to your Four of Wands. That's that abundant, happy home life. A life of peace and love and balance, of stability. This is that happy home life. This is celebration and potentially that family that some of you may wish to have, possibly even marriage in the future. Yeah. This is the energy that you need to be embodying on this, along with this King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles type of energy. You need to be like the Knight of Cups. He is brave, he is courageous, he is confident. He has his intuition, he has foresight. He is aware and dedicated to his journey, to his path. He is bravely taken on the mission of giving himself this cup of love and abundance, to go on a heroic journey for himself, to find and to unleash his inner divine self, his best self, in order to travel towards the Four of Wands, the happy home life. This is who you need to be embodying. That's you on your white horse, bravely and decisively moving along your path forward, to show yourself that you can do it, to show yourself that you are worthy and that you deserve these blessings. All right, I think that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the reading, if you found it comforting or inspirational at all, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you do comment, please use a purple emoji. I love the color purple. I am accepting personal readings or donations for my channel. If you're interested in either of those things, you can find that information in the description box below. You do have wonderful things waiting for you, so long as you're brave enough to make that decision. Well, I wish you all the best. I'm rooting for you. I'm praying for you. and I'll check back in with you guys later. Thank you.